Hello, I'm Elgersma in Sydney by the sea, listening to fabulous music, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. On today's show, James Green tells us all about the VOS show Miss Saigon. We meet a brave young woman who has a big heart, and we learn all about a curious-looking ocean creature. All that and more on Go Island. Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Go Island. We have such a fabulous musical show for you today because we are at beautiful Sidney by the Sea, listening to the sounds of School District 63. Right now, Bayside is playing a little music for us, and I'm standing next to very smart, very talented musician, grade 12 student at Stellies, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, what's going on here today?
So basically, we're here today for Music Monday, and this is an annual event put on by the Coalition for Music Education in Canada. And basically, they promote music programs within the schools and the community, so just to kind of encourage all kinds of music programs within the schools.
Are we going to hear you play flute just a few minutes?
Yes, our band's going to play a few songs for you today.
Can't wait. We're going to continue to hang out in beautiful Sidney by the Sea and listen to the tunes of School District 63. But first, the Victoria Operatic Society big musical theatre production is on. This year they're doing Miss Saigon, that love story set in Vietnam. It has a huge cast, but as James Green discovers, each cast member plays a very important role. Miss Saigon has to be one of my favorite musicals. It absolutely brings me to tears every time. So get out and get tickets to that show. You won't regret it. We're here at beautiful Sidney by the Sea, celebrating music with School District 63 today, and we are talking to Amy, student at Stellies School, and you play the saxophone, I understand.
Yes, I do.
I love the sax. That's what I played when I was in school. Why is it so important that we come out and do an event like this to promote music in schools?
Well, if it weren't for music at schools, I think a way to express ourselves would be missing completely.
Yeah.
We could go to another country where the only mutual language we have is music, and you can just sit down and start playing with somebody else. So it's pretty important to express.
It's so true. You know, people I know who've gone to Africa say that as soon as, you know, the music comes out and people start, you know, doing the drums and dancing, that no one needs to understand the same language because there's such a universal language in music and dance, and that just brings people together. What has music meant to you?
It's meant the world to me. That's all my life is. I get to school and I start playing music. I leave school and I start playing music. I see my friends and I start playing music. It's really brought us together. It's allowed me to explore who I am by organizing coffee concerts, playing with my band, playing with my friends, and it's brought a lot out that I didn't know I had.
I can't wait to hear you. We get to hear you in a few minutes, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, can't wait. We're now going to go to a story about a very special girl who's been through more than I can even imagine. She's had over 14 surgeries, and her epileptic seizures, sometimes they last up to 90 minutes. But despite all this, she has an amazing attitude, and she loves music too. In fact, she loves to sing karaoke. This is a very, very touching story. Tune in Sunday, May 26th to the World of Smiles Telethon, a fundraiser for the Children's Hospital Foundation that does such great work and helps young souls like our Taylin. We are here in beautiful Sidney by the Sea, celebrating music of School District 63. That rhymes. Sidney by the Sea, School District 63. I like that. And Lindsay, why is music so important to you as a student? You're a grade 12 student at Stellies.
Yeah.
You play the bells.
The bells.
What does music mean to you?
I've been playing the piano since I was in kindergarten, and it's been a big part of my life, and it's really helped me through a lot of stuff.
Is it important that we continue to have music as a big part of our schools?
Yes, I think it's very important, and it really helps motivate children.
Absolutely.
Better.
I think it's one of those things that you always look forward to that class too, so it will get you through like calculus, right?
Yes. Yes.
And we get to hear you guys play in just a few moments, but first we have to take a quick break, but don't go away anywhere because more amazing music to come, and Kim Rock tells us about all the cool events that are happening in town, and as I look over at the Shaw Ocean Discovery Center, we're going to be talking a little bit about our lovely Salish Sea, so stick around. Welcome back to Go Island. We are being serenaded by North Saanich Middle School. Why? Because we're celebrating
Music Monday.
Music Monday. Music in school is so important. It's also important to know about our very own Salish Sea. And now we are going to talk about what?
Chitons.
Chitons. I hear they can stay in the same spot for like 25 years. What's with that? Thank you, Kim Rock. Of course, every week Kim brings all the hot concerts that are coming to town. And where does that passion, that love for music start? Music in schools. Am I right?
Yes.
Absolutely. We have 3 musicians who are in grade 12 at Stellies. They're going to play Putting on the Ritz for us in just a moment. But first, do you have a favorite memory from all your years in music class?
Yeah, when the teacher gives you a worksheet and you do most of the questions and end up jamming in the corner for half an hour.
That's awesome. I can only imagine, because yeah, I did that too when I was in high school. We can't wait to hear these musicians play, so stay with us. We have to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have our road trip. And Dan's Talk to Me this week. The question is, and you have to think about this, girls, would you take a one-way trip to Mars? You recognize this tune? Putting on the Ritz. And when you sit back and listen to these talented musicians from School District 63, it just makes you want to pause and say, please, teachers, voters, parents, let's support music in our schools because it's invaluable. Thank you so much for watching Go Island. We'd love to hear from you. You know where to find us: Twitter, Facebook, email us, call us. If you see us around, say hello. Thanks for watching.